Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
And David checked in from Gurnee, said he needs the biscuit this morning more than anybody else.
It's just one of those days where you don't want to wake up. Everybody sucks. You don't really know why, but you want to justify ripping someone's head off. No human contact, and if you interact, your life is on contract. Your best bet is to stay away, mother. It's just one of those days. It's all about the he says, she says bullshit. I think you better quit, let it slip, or you'll be leaving with a fat lip.
Again, that was for David and Gurnee, who said, I need this more than anybody else, whether it's inside Gurnee, whether it's 100 miles outside of Gurnee. I need it. So I hope that helped, buddy. It is 63 degrees at 6:08. A full weather and traffic update coming up here in just about 120 seconds, as it's a huge day in the wake of post-Lollapalooza. So thank you to everybody that came to Loungeapalooza and everybody we saw at Lollapalooza. We're going to do a full recap. Pretty much every hour, we're going to go through different stories and different parts of it to, just like if you couldn't make it throughout the weekend, you were certainly on Q101 socials and you were certainly feeling like a part of it, no question, no FOMO there. With the lounges and with Lollapalooza, we have a lot of stories to tell about the event and Loungeapalooza. Hold on, what was that, Kenzie?
We have a lot to tell.
We have a lot of good stuff, a lot of great stuff to recap, and just phenomenal. Our friends at Monster Energy helping fund the whole Loungeapalooza. It really was the first time we ever did it, and now we know for sure we're doing this every year. There's no question this is not going to be an annual event for the success of it. All the bands talking about it, the industry talking about it, you talking about it, and we appreciate that. Plus, not to get too far ahead, but that's going backwards in a nice recap. We'll relive it today. But going forward, it starts in 20 minutes. We are talking about the golden ticket. Kenzie,
oh my gosh.
Tell people what the golden ticket is, Kenzie, if they're new to the show.
Okay, this is by far the grandest thing we give away. And not just what we give away, what any radio station gives away. It is incredible. It's Riot Fest to Riot Fest. So you win your way in, kicking it off to every single day of Riot Fest. Already, I don't know, pretty good, I think. But that's just me. Then you continue to get in to every single Q101 show. We're talking lounges, pop-ups, massive concerts, every night of Twisted Christmas. Think about it. Riot Fest means every day of Lollapalooza. There's so many exciting things that you will have tickets to. Shows that aren't even announced yet. Shows that you can't buy tickets to that you can only win your way into. You've already won if you have one golden ticket, and you get 2 rounds of Riot Fest out of it. So you go to all of Riot Fest. Then you go to absolutely everything in between, and then you go to next year's Riot Fest.
Riot Fests are the bread, and all the other stuff's the meat, all the way through from 2026 to 2027.
Hey, pretty good meat.
Best sandwich ever.
It doesn't roll off the tongue quite as nicely as just saying Riot Fest to Riot Fest, but it should be noted it's a VIP Riot Fest experience both years. As in, literally, not in like a metaphorical, you'll feel like a VIP. You have like a wristband that says VIP.
I feel like we don't even get VIP bracelets.
We literally don't. You feel like that because you don't get one.
I'm obsessed with those VIP bracelets. I literally want one.
Literally
want one of those.
Literally obsessed.
So that starts at 6:30. So this morning with us, it launches. It's 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, and 9:30, right around there. And it goes all the way till 7 o'clock tonight, every hour at the bottom of the hour. So I would just put it in your phone as a constant reminder every day. I guess it's 11 times, right? 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, all the way through 6:30 at night.
And what time do you think? Yeah, 6:30 at night. Yeah. So that is,
12 times.
Let's count it. 6:30 a.m., 1, 7:30 a.m., 2, 8:30 a.m., 3, 9:30 a.m., 4, 10:30 a.m., 5, 11:30 a.m., 6, 12:30 p.m., 7, 1:30 p.m., 8, 2:30 p.m., 9, 3:30 p.m., 10, 4:30 p.m., 11, 5:30 p.m., 12, 6:30. You have 13 chances a day.
How's that work out from 6:30 to?
I don't. Do you hear what I just did? Do you think I know the answer to the follow-up question? It's impossible.
It's a lot of chances.
A lot of
whole
chances.
bunch of chances. And every morning with us for the next 3 weeks, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, and 9:30. This is, like Kenzie said, the greatest contest in radio history, not just in Chicago, but anywhere, because it's worth thousands, especially more than ever. Every year we say this, but it gets even more incredible. The thousands and thousands of dollars of free concert tickets you get. It changes your life seeing that much live music in a year, and it starts this morning.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q 101.
Golden ticket about 6 minutes away. The first keyword for a chance at everything we do for an entire year free. And that kind of relates to the fact, because the fact that makes your brain go, well, with Lollapalooza weekend, Loungeapalooza, Illinois found a way to make something more expensive on Saturday. And this is something that affects everybody. Sometimes when I do this fact, the tease like this, it might affect 70% of the people, 80%. This affects everybody. Without question, every single person listening, this affects you. Something got more expensive over the weekend. They snuck it in. Lala weekend when we're all just having a good time all the time. Not anymore. Not on Monday now. Kenzie, what do you think it is?
I think that they added a sitting tax to restaurants.
A sitting tax to restaurants.
I do. I think that because there's so much pickup food now, or sometimes there's standing room only, even at restaurants, so you can order and stand. I think if you get a seat, they're going to tax you now.
Just sitting down.
Yep.
That's
They already have a bubbly, what is it, carbonation tax?
Don't get me started on that one.
Oh, Kenzie, don't get him started on that one.
Because I love carbonated drinks, Coke.
addicted
And I've
to
had to
them.
pay for it.
Yeah. Well, here's the problem.
And I took that personally when they came out with that tax.
And here's the problem with that. When I buy a case of water at Costco for $3, they have 40 bottles for $3. It's the best deal ever. It's double that because of the carbonated tax. They put it on water. When you buy
doesn't make
bottle,
any sense. Are you buying carbonated water?
nope, just straight tap. Well, whatever Kirkland does.
Syn gas, baby. You're not even buying it with carbonation.
Yeah. So it's just they put it on water too. They just added it in there, that tax. So a $3 case is $6 at Costco.
That still sounds like a pretty good deal.
It's a really good deal. But where's that money going? Where's that $3 going on every case?
Well, we have to, give it to the government. I was going to say something else was going to get me in trouble. I had to edit myself quickly.
Yeah, we have to give it to the government. What do you think it is?
They need it so
I
bad.
was going to stop myself on what we're using that money for.
So on Saturday, Case, this happened, and they snuck it in without warning. You were at Lollapalooza in the mud doing a report like Walter Cronkite, boots on the ground. They snuck this in. Great video of Case in the mud. But they snuck it in.
Well, I just want to say real quick, Kenzie's guess reminds me, because we venture into this territory a lot for facts that make your brain go boom. And last year I guessed that they were going to add a sidewalk tax, and they haven't yet. But every day I live in fear that I've spoken that into existence. So
You manifested it.
You manifested. You'd be careful.
Yeah.
You have
That's
to
what
be
their show's a
careful.
problem.
Yeah, no, I have to be careful with my manifestations. You're right.
We're just jibber jabbering. We're accidentally manifesting.
My guess is based on personal experience that Ubers are more expensive than ever because I had to get here earlier this morning and I have never paid so much to Uber to work before. I paid $30 to get here today.
Jeez.
I know. And I live close.
When I ran into my issue at O'Hare in July during the 4th of July weekend, where I sat on the runway for, 4 or 5 hours and then just took an Uber home, which was anticlimactic. It was $87.
Jeez.
I know. I couldn't believe it. And remember how I thought I got ripped off in New York? I'm like, maybe I did it. Maybe that was the price of it
Yeah.
because it cost me $87. And it wasn't a rush hour. It was 1 in the morning. I'm
Yeah.
like, you're not even doing anything. There's nobody out here.
I think Case had leftover Lala surge pricing. It's 4 or 5 in the morning, and they're like, it's still Lala though.
Every once in a while, I have to get here a little bit earlier than I plan on, and because I take the bus as established, sometimes I have to get here earlier than the bus comes. And I have noticed over the last 6 months, it used to cost me. And I live in Uptown. I live by the Aragon. It used to cost me $10 at most to get to work in an Uber, and I'm never getting anything under $20 now. And again, this morning I paid $30, but I had to get here at 4 a.m., so I had to pay it.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? You're going to walk in? You can't take time out the bus, right?
I'm going to take a Lime scooter? I'm not a scooter guy.
No.
I would look insane on one of those.
I wonder how many people died on those Lime scooters this weekend.
I would rather not think about it.
I saw so many people on those scooters just not obeying traffic laws.
Well, no, you're going to be on a scooter. You're going to be lame and stop at a stop sign? No, blow through that sucker.
Guess it's better than paying $90 for an Uber.
Yeah, that'll show them being dead.
Now, so this affects everybody, and I mean that. It affects everybody listening what happened on Saturday. Something got more expensive in Illinois. And let's see, it's not 6:30 yet. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to play White Stripes, and then after that, we will get to the first golden ticket keyword of 2026, your chance to get to everything we do for an entire year free. That's coming up after White Stripes, and then we'll give you the payoff for the fact that makes your brain go. You can guess on the text line.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Well, it is 6:30. It's time.
Now is your chance to qualify for the golden ticket. Please don't text and drive. Standard message and data rates apply.
Q101.
This is the first chance at Q101's Golden Ticket, the greatest radio contest of all time. If you're new to Q101 in the past year, welcome to the party. What this does is give you a chance to get into everything we do for an entire year for free, from Riot Fest to Riot Fest, VIP style for the Riot Fest shows. You'll get into, like, for example, you would have gotten into Lollapalooza this weekend. You would have got every concert, everything, the lounges, Twisted, our everything you get into, and it changes your life without questions, worth thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Now, how we do it is we get you qualified with the key word that we're going to give you here in a second, but we also, for qualifying, get you 2 tickets to a great Q101 show. This one happens to be at Northerly Island coming up Friday. This Friday, actually, it is Young the Giants. So Young the Giant performing at Northerly Island this Friday, and you could be there. That's just to qualify for the golden ticket. Here's what you do. You text cough, like cough syrup, COUGH to 312-967-8300. That gets your chance to win. So again, it's cough to 312-967-8300. Case, to remind me on this, is this word active until almost the next word at 7:30?
Not almost, until the next word at 7:30.
Okay, so if you're driving right now and you go like, oh my God, I got to get this in. It's the first time. Calm down. Don't get in a car accident.
Everybody relax. Stop being hysterical.
You just stop. Stop.
I don't understand the rules. Do I drive off the road now?
No, Kenzie, you don't drive off now. Okay, you don't drive off the road now.
Rules unclear.
There's squirrels, there's foxes. Don't hit anything.
There's squirrels, there's foxes.
They're all over the place.
Oh, my God.
What, do you buy my house?
You might be. So you can wait 10 minutes. You can wait 15 minutes. It's not a race. Just get in eventually before we give the next keyword at 7:30. Cough, COUGH to 312-967-8300. These are always text contests every hour, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, and 9:30. You win those tickets for Young the Giant this Friday, and then you qualify for the golden ticket, which is the greatest radio contest in history. It's phenomenal. When we have these, we don't have that many because we do it every year, but it's the golden ticket winners. They're like this Mount Rushmore group right now of people that have seen every show in Chicago for a year. Very, very limited company you're in.
I think this is, the 6th annual? We've been doing this since 2019.
I think so.
19, 20, and 21 all kind of blended together, but then after that, 22, 23, 24, 25, and now 26. By the way, I'm seeing people on the text line, and God bless your souls, spell cough, C-A-U-G-H. That's not a word. We're looking
Cough.
for C-O-U-G-H.
I hate when I cough.
Well, sometimes when a wrong spelling comes in, it's because it's a close to like something your autocorrect would just go to, but I don't know who's spelling cough, calf.
No, that's nothing. You're spelling nothing right now.
Is that a word? C-A?
No, of course it's not. You would know it if it's a word. You know so many words.
I know a lot of words, but nope, not it. Not a word.
Yeah.
Nope. Cough, C-O-U-G-H, 312-967-8300. And we'll give you another keyword at 7:30. Good luck and win the golden ticket. Now back to the fact that makes your brain go. something got more expensive over the weekend. They snuck it in during Lollapalooza weekend on purpose so we would have all this dopamine in our head from all the great music and lounges, and we'd forget about it, not even know what happened. Kenzie guessed it's a new sitting tax at restaurants, which when I say it out loud, I laugh, but it's something I could easily see
Oh,
happening.
absolutely, because they're going to be like, oh, you're rewarded for picking up your food and getting the F out, which is just how they treat everything. You're not allowed to enjoy things in Chicago.
It's not
for
that.
free.
It's not that one, Kenzie, but let's not say it's a good idea. It's a terrible idea. Case, also, you said basically Uber's even another tax on Ubers. Is that what you said, Case? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not that either. Because I said this affects every single person, whether maybe you don't go to a restaurant, maybe you don't use an Uber. It doesn't matter. This affects every single person in Illinois. On August 1st in Illinois, and it was voted on last October and passed Senate Bill 2111. So think about that. Last October, I don't remember Halloween last year. The new sales tax hike in Illinois took effect. So when you buy something, the sales tax is 10.25% in Illinois. Now it's 10.5%. It went up 0.25. 0.25. That doesn't sound like a lot, right?
That's a lot.
It is. Well, it's already. So I looked it up. We're actually the highest in the country.
Okay, winning.
No, not good. No, terrible.
We're number one.
Terrible. For example, Case, you buy something for $100, it costs $110.50 now.
That's quite the hike.
That's a big hike. For Louisiana, it says it's the highest, but that's not right. Theirs is 10.1. So we have the highest sales tax in the country.
And Louisiana would be number two?
Well, Tennessee, Louisiana, Washington are the top three of the highest sales tax.
What is going on there?
I don't know. At least we got a lot of cool things here. I'm not trying to diss Louisiana, but I think Chicago.
I'm glad we don't have a bayou. I don't want that anywhere near here.
So
Why? Bayous are awesome. Hey.
Kenzie, you hanging out a lot of bayous?
Yeah.
So whenever you buy something, that means everybody, the sales tax went up 0.25, and this has certainly gotten some fight back, some pushback from other politicians saying all we do is keep raising prices and raising prices. How are we helping people? Well, this is what they say they needed it for. That extra 0.25 is going to add between $200 million more this year into the state, $500 million more next year to build up our roads and transportation system to be the best in the country.
Okay. I've always said the greatest problem America has is our infrastructure. We're woefully behind China. They're just building around us constantly. They've completely lapped us in this field multiple times over. So in theory, I don't mind that. I don't mind being taxed if I see my tax dollars at work. Let me know when those roads become the best in the country, and I will shut up about this.
Thank you.
You know what? No, they already have enough money. How about you figure it out with the money that's been given to you currently?
I want an Apple tracker on every cent of that extra tax money to see where it all goes. I don't think it's all going to the roads and the train system.
You think?
I do not think so.
Wow. Bold take.
Yeah, this is Illinois, the most corrupt state in the country.
Sorry to get political. I don't think that money's all going to the roads.
I don't think it is. So, you can keep tapping us out on that and give a good answer, like Kay said. In theory, sounds like a great idea. I don't think it's happening. I don't think that money's going to where it's supposed to be going. And now, when I buy, for example, a bag of chips today, I can't calculate the difference maybe on 10.25 to 10.50 on a $7 bag of chips at Costco, the big family size bag.
But as time goes on and it continues and continues, think about how much money that is on every single item for like a year.
Well, $200 million for the rest of the 5 months of this year, $500 million extra next year on purchases in Illinois.
Do you think they're just like, they laugh? They come up with these rules like, let's take a little bit more. And they're like, I don't know, tell them we're going to do something with roads. And they're just like cracking up.
They love saying roads, schools.
Yeah,
they love saying
schools.
I picture a big fat guy greased up rolling around in my money every time. It doesn't matter what political party. It doesn't matter. They're all together doing it. They're all naked.
You know what? But I do something that hurts my feelings more. I picture them at all my favorite restaurants that I can only go to on special occasions.
Oh, that's terrible.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Well, coming up in sports, what the Cubs and the White Sox did near the trade deadline, and a lot going on there. So we'll play that we'll do sports, I should say, after Fallout Boy. But first, before we move forward, we do have a lot of recap going on with Lala and Loungeapalooza and the Golden Ticket just starting today. But before we move forward, we have to pour one out for a legend.
How do I say goodbye?
Kenzie, I believe you've said this on the show before, which is astounding, but I'm also jealous. You've never seen The Sopranos, right?
No, remember I was gonna watch it during COVID because I'm like perfect time.
Right.
I don't have my schedules have been cleared, and I sat down to do so. Watched the first episode, wasn't overly impressed, but I'm like ready to get into it. And then my free subscription ran out. I didn't know that it was a 1-episode trial, and that was a bummer.
You didn't think locked in your home? Maybe I should hit the subscription fee up here.
Smash that subscribe button.
Yeah, hit it. Yeah.
I didn't. It was the principle of it. It really agitated me. I was very disappointed in the 1 episode.
The principle of it that you misunderstood and thought you could watch more free episodes?
The principle that it's that old and I can't just watch it. I just was irritated by that.
Right, that's not on another streaming platform you're already
I just
paying
feel like
for.
I should be able to watch that.
I'm jealous that someday we'll figure it out. Maybe go GoFundMe for the subscription fee. Maybe that'll help out. That you get to watch The Sopranos for the first time now. Like a lot of people did during the pandemic.
I need another pandemic. So next one, top of my list.
Coming
Pandemic.
up any day now, don't you worry.
Sure.
Next pandemic, that's up there, really high.
Well, so when I say this, Kenzie, it won't hit you like for me and Case and for a lot of listeners out there, but pouring one out for Vincent Pastore, the actor who played Salvatore Big Pussy Bonpensiero on The Sopranos.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, so Salvador Big Pussy Bonpensiero. That was his nickname. Bonpensiero was his nickname. All right. So
Other part, Mama gave him that.
Yeah, so he passed away at the age of 80 over the weekend. Had a good run, and listen, he was certainly one of the most pivotal moments in television. At the end of the second season, when I'm sorry, I have to do a spoiler here, Kenzie. I know you haven't watched it yet, but when they whack him, and he was their best friend, and it was one of the first times a character of that level on a TV show was taken out that early on a TV show, and one of the most popular TV shows in history.
Well, that episode is so dark, and it's one of the best James Gandolfini performances he gives in that entire series because the character of Tony is very sick during that episode. And so he's agitated because anybody knows the first time you're sick and you take a breath and the air doesn't smoothly go through your nostrils as it always does, you go, all right, well, the world's ending. This is the worst day ever. I'm about to have a bad time permanently. And so he's got a cold, but then he also finds out that his longtime confidant and best friend has been an FBI informant and has been selling him out for the last year and a half. And so they have to go on a boat to take care of business. And the entire finale of that character is utterly gut-wrenching and completely compelling.
So, Kenzie, just to keep you up to speed, they trick him to getting on a boat that Tony's going to buy this boat. Like, he doesn't know that.
This is still The Sopranos?
What did you think we were talking about?
I thought it was like another movie or something. That sounds like a completely different plot than what I thought The Sopranos was.
What do you think The Sopranos is?
I thought it was
be
like
specific.
Singers?
I thought they were just, don't they own like a sub shop or something? And then.
You're thinking of Bob's Burgers.
Well, no, she's not completely
No,
wrong.
I'm not. I thought they had a sub shop.
They do own, the sub shop there, but that's where they kind of do meetings and things
they're
behind
just
it.
like, they got like a mob.
They have a mob and they have a sub shop. Yes, and they also do a lot of illegal activity, murder, racketeering.
Kenzie, what do you know about The Sopranos?
I know that he cheats on his wife.
Oh my God.
I know that.
I should have known. I'm sorry.
And I believe it's with the nurse that helped his mother.
Well, that's one.
That's one of them.
I know.
Which is way, it's funny that first comes up because that's way later in the season.
I know that. I know.
How did you get that fact? How'd you get that one?
I think I've just seen like a clip or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Kenzie runs a Mr. Skin-like database, but it's for men that cheat on their wives in movies.
It really bothers me. So I know he cheats. I know that I think she's got a thing with like maybe his friend, or there's like a weird fan theory that like his friend and her like love each other.
Who's her? The wife?
The wife?
His friend and her. So I believe she's thinking of Furio Dante.
Yes, and Carmela.
And Carmela.
And
Yes.
there will they, won't they? Carmela's not a saint either. She might have been cheated on, but she's not exactly innocent.
I would put him in more guilty personally.
She's actually, I know Kenzie usually says that, but she's right on this one. That Tony's more guilty.
No. I'm not saying Tony's a saint either. I'm just saying let's not act like Carmela's an angel.
But Tony certainly
Tony loves cheating on his wife.
If it's a numbers game, forget about it.
Tony sort of quadruples her, but she's got the priest and she has Furio.
She never slept with the priest.
No, she never slept with Furio either, but that doesn't mean that she was innocent. There was
Okay,
emotional
so
cheating
she
going
imagined it as she's the cheater.
It
when
was
she's,
a- it
like
was
effing
emotional-
everybody in town.
It was emotional cheating.
Yeah, do you consider emotional cheating worse than physical cheating?
No,
I kind
I
of
don't
do.
consider it worse.
Because, if someone loves someone else and they cheat, if they just kind of, bang it out, whatever.
Yeah, but I bet she wouldn't have had like bang it out. But
I don't know why
I
I couldn't think of anything else to say.
No, that sounded cool. Don't worry about it.
I bet she wouldn't have felt such an emotional connection to anybody else if she wasn't getting cheated on all the time. I think she made her feel very lonely.
Yes, he pushed her away for sure.
Right. So it wasn't like, oh, we're so happy, and then I'm having all these fun side conversations, So anyways, I know that. I know that he gets mad at his son-in-law for buying him dinner.
Wow.
I know that.
You know the rarest points of The Sopranos.
These aren't like the main storylines, just so you know.
And
You eat, I pay. Good one, Kenzie. That's a good one to know for not knowing The Sopranos.
I know that. I know people don't like the ending because they just walk away from each other or something.
That's the ending, yes.
They all walk away and say, good game.
Yeah, they shake hands and slap each other on the butt.
Yep.
And the last thing I know is that Carmela gets threatens her neighbor's sister to write a letter for her daughter. That's the last thing I know about The Sopranos.
You know really specific episodes. They're not even the most popular episodes at all.
Not even close.
No.
That's all I know. 100%. I just told you everything I know.
So before we get to sports, we have audio of one of the pivotal scenes of Big Pussy's character. Kenzie, what I want you to do is I want you to listen to this audio, and then I want you to try to explain what's happening.
Okay.
You ready? Here we go.
They had me, Tony.
I've heard that's where
I was going away for pushing H. How long? Dirty to life. I had no choice. How long? How much did I know? A year and a half. No. Less. A year and a half. You've been running your own gossip column? Let me explain. I fed them bull. Nothing. Whatchamacallit, disinformation so I could live. Keep earning on any subsistence level whatsoever. I would do nothing, Tony. Nothing to put you in harm's way. All he is.
That's how I got tipped off about the Bevilacqua hit, huh? Because you did nothing.
On my mother's eyes, that wasn't me.
All right, what's going on there, Kenzie?
So they're at the sandwich shop, and the guy's singing. That was their friends. And then
That was one of their friends singing?
singing. Italian guy, they love to sing. Yeah. And then he pushed that guy H. He pushed him, and now he's going to jail for harassment because you can't put your hands on people. So he pushed him.
He pushed the
and
guy
he's going
named
to jail.
H.
And instead of really going to jail, he snitched on everybody. His mom's gonna lose her eyes. What a snitch! What a rat!
Yeah.
No wonder they call him Big Pussy. Am I right?
That's exactly right. You broke that down perfectly, Kenzie.
I think this is the start of an award-winning segment called Kenzie Listens to The Sopranos.
Yep. It's only 20 years too late.
Cutting edge. We're always right on top of the current stuff.
Nixon, The Sopranos.
Yep.
World War II.
Yeah. We'll go through all of it here on the show. Good job, Kenzie.
Thank you.
Rest in peace, Big Pussy. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.